Hello guys, a British Fox here, today with another video. Now I am going to be trying to, 1, get to level 75, 2, rank up a bit more, rank 11 now. I think I managed to achieve that last video, but just in case, rank 11 now, hoping to reach rank 10. And we are going to be trying to make a new deck soon enough. Actually, you know what, let's do it now. Now the infantry build, not too successful in my eyes because it doesn't really match well with my playstyle. However, we'll try a new build. Considering my German builds tend to do well, I may consider that. And then I'll combine it with... let's combine it with Soviets. Soviets and Germans tend to be a good combo, if you know how to use them. Which, debatably, I can. So, let's see. So, Patriotic Firestorm is such a powerful ability. Now, the main thing you'd probably want, aside from 2 Kachushkas, as these are always good, maybe even less of 2 evils. Retaliation might be good G play for some games. Sunstrike, really handy early on. You know, let's make this a bit of a blitz build then. Try and really get at the enemy. Do this is always fun. Blitz, and we're gonna get Blitzkrieg in there. I'm gonna continue going. We're gonna get 2 Flampanzer, as it's been kind of buffed, kind of nerfed. It's understandable why they did that. We're gonna get Condor for early dominance, so you really want to be. You can bring in 4 Reichsbank to guarantee Reichsbank at times. We're gonna do reinforcements. And Tactical Strike, always a good pick. You might want the hammer, but Tactical Strike's my pick overall, as it tends to be very good in combat against... You know, let's make a critical hit as well. 2 critical hits, that way our weak units can still fight back. And let's see, we've got 12 units, a couple of orders. Let's add some Stoogs. Again, we just need to be able to be effective with our plays. Now, I think the card, what's it, Mobile Defense. Mobile Defense is such an effective card if you're good at it. I'm going to bring out the Africa Corps and the Fallschirmjäger. Fallschirmjäger. Nearly? Okay, Mobile Defense. See, I'm learning. I'm trying. I'm awfully sorry, people of Germany, for mispronouncing your troops, but let's try this new deck. Of course, as you literally see, I hastily did it, so maybe there'll be a bad synergy in there, maybe not, but you got to experiment. That's the main thing with tech creation. Experimentation. Experimentation is so effective in the end. As you technically, everything's a 50-50. You win or you lose. Then you need to just find what cards saved you, what cards were effective, and which cards could use maybe a tweak or a change. Okay, so we're probably going to wait until we see his play. I was hoping for an Arado, but that'll be helpful next turn. We're going to bring out the Fallschirmjäger. And I didn't even think about this, but the Panzer Grenadier and Mobile Defense combo can really be effective. Okay, good play for Gunship Mission. But you know, that wasn't my goal in the end. We'll do Reichsbank, and we'll test out our strategy. So, Banshee. Okay, we'll play another Reichsbank, because honestly, we just need these plays. Bring out them. Bring out Mobile Defense. And I hope he just targets my base thinking, oh, he can't do much. Because we could get a real hit on his line, so just 1 Mobile Defense, Panzer Grenadier and Blitzkrieg combo. Which I didn't even think about. Direct hit, okay, good play. Probably another gunship, yep. Okay, good play. Good play. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Bring out the Panzer Grenadier. Bring out Blitzkrieg. Have the decreased cost. And then bring out Blitz. Now if I had my other tank, this would have been a real blow. But yeah, we'll consider this strategy a bit more, as this is an interesting thing to consider. Does leave me with not a lot of cards though, but we can still fight them off. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should go with a lot of Blitz tanks then. The ultimate Hunter Grenadier combo. Okay, finished off, that's fine. I probably should have placed Bismarck in the deck actually. That's the card I was missing. Bismarck. Okay, next game, gonna do Bismarck in here. Just to make sure. EM13s also are quite an interesting unit. Has Blitz? Oh yeah, Blitz and Fury. Damn. Good play. Yeah, even if I... Yeah. Well, we've seen the effectiveness of one mobile defense strike. And considering if he didn't have those gunship missions, he would be doomed. Okay. Let's try and refine the strategy a bit. Maybe throw in one Bismarck in the deck. That way we have a bit of a finishing blow. If we can't, like, we don't need 3 reinforcements. Even though I was missing cards there, but we shall see. So maybe the autocannon. Maybe move the howitzer. It can be effective, but orders tend to kill it off easily. And then, what should we do alongside that? We can see, this would be really good for the Japanese too, so I make it to the Japanese variant. Banzai 5Ts. Pretty effective, really handy, good for getting into the front lines quickly. Maybe good within this deck. Again, trying to do decks here and there. Can't promise this one to be excellent, as, again, hastily constructed, but I may try refining it a bit. That way, we can do it. And I may call this one... Ooh, I can't remember specific phrasing. It's basically German for focal point. That way. It was suggested by Mike Sullivan in one of the comments on one of my past videos, which I am thankful for. Thank you for your suggestions. I plan to use the other ones eventually. Maybe not Zweihander, but I can try. And it's interesting to see. Okay, so remove Bismarck for now. Yep, move Blitzkrieg. Yep, okay. Okay, so he don't do anything for his first turn. Hobie deploys nothing for his other turn. Then I immediately counter with Sunstrike. Then if he brings... Okay. So my plan is to, if he does a turn 1 play, we can counter with Flampanzer. Eventually. If he does a turn 2 play, we counter with Sunstrike. Just depends on the health of unit 2, as Kachushka might be a better play for saving time and units. Let's see. It's always interesting trying to name your enemy when you don't know the language, but my rival in this case and enemy, I hope he does well, as it's best to good wishes in mind. He might have careless, no careless talk. Interesting. See, I find that quite common for other decks, but no careless talk at all. Panzer Grenadier. That's why. Okay, so we're going to use that. Then hope to get a lucky strike with our Kachushka. If not, there's still enough for a strike from the second strike. There we go. Okay. Now we want something effective that can still make enemies hurt. So we are going to bring out the Africa Corps. Well, it's not Africa Corps. Africa Corps was an entire group, but Africa Regiment. Okay, so our consideration will be deploying the Panzer 35T. Ooh, that's still not a good equation there. And good use of bloody sickle. Okay. Bring out the Panzer Grenadier to really do a dent. Now he is probably going to strike at the Panzer Grenadier with his Volksgrenadier. This is a free cost, so I can't choose Sun Strike. But we'll consider it. Okay. Okay, he doesn't want damage to his HQ. And then, okay. I see. Might be worth it just to do this. And then pull out. I think it's worth to prevent more damage in the long run. I don't want him amassing Nibelwerfers against me. Nibelwerfer, but if there's a way of he's done that. Yeah, he's got a good, decent 3 and 4 costs. These are good units, viable within many German decks. Okay, Blitz, it's not bad, not bad. And I hope he either distracts himself. But yeah, we are definitely going to need a Suicide and a Radome. Then use Critical Hit. Of course, I did intend this to be a Blitz build, but I didn't put much German tanks in here, which now I think about it is probably a really bad move. But we live and learn. We live and learn. Yeah, this is just... I hope he attacks this, but he's gonna have 2 Volksgrenadier soon enough, and then he's gonna bring down the guards, likely. See, my build revolves around frontline, and I didn't get much frontline procurement. Yeah, okay. Gonna need to consider some new things for the deck. No play there, so he could potentially, scarily, have entrapment. I should have used the erratum. Okay. So you don't make the same mistake I did. Remember that you always attack with your weakest unit. And Kriegsmarine. Good card, good card. I'm planning to get that soon enough for my other deck, but yeah. Well, now with the little experimentation part of the video over, I am going to return to what works, which is Plan Longsword, and hope that does me good in a final last battle as 3rd time's a charm. But yeah, I'll work on that other build a bit more. Just something I thought of with, hey, let's try the Mobile Defense Blitzkrieg Panzergrenadier combo, which, ooh, Japan, Enzo, okay, he's going to become a bit of an issue. But we can still do this. Now, he doesn't have the immediate play, which is both an advantage and a disadvantage because we have less cards in hand. But judging by his mulligan, he doesn't have much good blitz either. 15th Cav? No, Type 93. Yeah, Type 93. Interesting, you don't really see them during first turn plays. But immediately I'm killing that, as I do not want him to damage me with all the annoying Blitz. Now a good counter to this, and just general strategies involving Blitz, would actually be having Jaskos. Jaskos decrease damage to your base by 1. Many Japanese units deal 2 damage, which means you immediately half all the damage Japan can do against you. Okay, good play. Oh, okay. Wish I deploy my 4-6 third, but we live and learn. We live and learn. So it's best if I suicide this, bring this out, and then bring out the 4-6 third. It might have been debatably better to bring out the 4-6 third before I killed the Akita, but right now, health for the HQ can be sacrificed. Okay, Sun Rising Sun. Really good card if you're using Japan, due to your frontline control. There we go, there's his pain of a deck. Okay, so we might just actually, we're going to buff this, that way it does 2 damage, and then taking advantage of the random damage, it'll go over to 15th Cavalry, deflecting his offensive, and we'll bring out the Fallschirmjäger, there, got it right, so that we can threaten him with a frontline attack. Again, Japanese split strategies can be effective, especially if you have the Signal Regiment, which rewards suicidal plays, which is both annoying and perfectly makes sense considering the tactics of the Japanese during World War II. Okay, yeah, he's desperate to get a strike, which means we immediately counter with Tactical Strike. And we're going to take the front line, that way he can't just Rising Sun us. He's probably going to blitz us though, and if he had like 3 15th Cavalries in hand, he could just wipe our entire frontline offensive. Okay. Annoying, but we can fight on. Now, I might just attack the base here. None of these would really survive too easily. Damn it. Gonna kill this. Going to have to lose our Fallschirmjäger. And then we are going to deploy the Panzer Grenadiers for the defense, as I want to keep this as a way of whittling down his units. Now, maybe best to deploy another 81st Infantry, and if you deploy a lot of units, trying to spam them out, it would be worth doing the Irado too. Okay, he's doing another Hayabusa. Hayabusa. I'm honestly not too certain on its pronunciation. I'm kind of worried about that fact, but we all make mistakes. I just shall not let my battles go in vain. Okay, so if I survive just a couple. Ooh, Pesk indeed. It doesn't count. He's probably got another in hand. The Hein, I believe it's called. Really effective card. Actually, I can check here, can't I? Yeah. K61's really effective, as there's no way you can stop a fighter easily unless you've got guards. German deck, good use of air blitz. German decks don't really have a lot of guards, but Soviets, they excel with guarding, so if you want to counter this, best thing really to counter Blitz decks would probably be a combination of American cards, that way you have some artillery, and Soviets for Guards, protecting the artillery and countering the 15th Cavalry, for example. Alongside Jaskos, Jaskos will significantly increase your survival rate. Now I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Hey, I already said that. And then, of course, if you do subscribe, you can make your subscriptions public. I'll see it in the comments down below. And then you're allowed to challenge me to a battle. Of course, most importantly, have fun, and hope to see you next time.